Ladies and gentlemen, let's be honest. Gentlemen, let's be honest. We should probably start with me. It's not all of us that have the skills to be an amazing wizard. It may be a lack of time commitment. That could be it. Could just be a lack of strategic understanding, a lack of social connections in the field. It could have to do with your style and general repulsion of hair that goes like this and like two big points. But whatever it is that's holding you back from the peak of wizardry, I want to reassure you that Magic the Gathering can still have something for you, whether it's sitting at home in a North Face jacket with no pants on and commenting on games on the internet, or playing on the Pro Tour. There's all sorts of stuff you can do in Magic the Gathering that requires very little, if any, knowledge of how to play the game. And so I'm going to show you one thing that I actually like to do at night to sort of relax, unwind. Those of you who don't know, I'm actually a superhero, and so my life is quite stressful, and sometimes you just need a little something to relax. So this game's particularly special to me because Drbodgapopolus is playing in it, and he's actually my supervillain. Drbodgapopolus and I have had all sorts of battles, whether that be across the table as wizards, or in the real arena as people wearing, tight underwear and flying from building to building. And so we're going to watch Drbodgapopolus and Profane Command, who I will almost certainly revert to calling Profane Kami because his name cuts off there and I'm not going to remember there's a command. We're going to watch these two just duking it out. And of course we're rooting for Profane Kami, but you can't, hate Drbodgapopolus for winning a game of Magic. As the Kami leads out with a forest, and Drbodgapopolus just plays some, I don't know, he played Preordain. It seems like a very super villain sort of spell. It looks like he's got 2 lands now, Drbodgapopolus, and he's facing down 3. That's going to give the Kamis a slight edge, but Drbodgapopolus has sacrificed his land and gone into a different one. And this will let him have a different land in play. Drbodgapopolus is getting stumped right now. He has 3 lands, and that is less than 6. Drbodgapopolus, however, with a foil island. Drbodgapopolus, I know him. He has some cunning plan in mind with that foil island. Possibly it will turn into a giant something or other. It looks like Profane Kami has revealed Kozilek Butcher of Truth, but Monoleak from Drbodgapopolus in a summoning trap. Summoning trap has done. Summoning trap. He activated his trap card. Drbodgapopolus. What is going on? What? Oh, I see. Profane Kami Cheaty faces Emrakul, the Aeon's torn into play, and Drbodgapopolus now facing down a 15/15 creature which has more rules text than he has monologues. Drbodgapopolus eventually deciding just to concede the game, and Profane Kami takes game 1. What could Drbodgapopolus have done better that game? Well, he really, I think, his main problem was that he died to a 15/15 creature. Whoops. Drbodgapopolus will have to regroup as we head into game 2, perhaps siding out Cunning Spark Mage. Who knows? Cunning Spark Mage, 15/15 creature. Drbodgapopolus leading this time with his foil ion, just an extra FU. It's like chess openings are E4, and Drbodgapopolus just opens with FU. Wow. And it looks like Profane Kami is exploring and playing a billion things, and he put a counter on that, which is pretty sweet. Drbodgapopolus, however, coolly staring him down over his 4 lands. Drbodgapopolus now facing a Gaia's Revenge, an 8/5 haste creature. and his lands look very pretty. Drbodgapopolus playing an ever-flowing chalice. Drbodgapopolus wanting to face down these creatures. Drbodgapopolus is going to need a miracle as Drbodgapopolus untaps for the turn and draws his card. Drbodgapopolus paying 6 mana for a Wormcoil Engine. Drbodgapopolus maybe have to live another turn as Drbodgapopolus blocks with the Wormcoil Engine. Drbodgapopolus places 2 worms into play. Untaps for his card. Drbodgapopolus having mana. Drbodgapopolus untapping mana. Drbodgapopolus destroying land. Drbodgapopolus sees Emrakul Torn and leaves the game. Drbodgapopolus will be crying tears of blood tonight. And lessons to be learned, because we always look at these games and wonder what lessons we can take away from them. I think the most important thing to say about this game is Drbodgapopolus, don't die to giant creatures. And I think that's something you can take away no matter your level of magic. You know, there's lots of ways to avoid dying to giant creatures. You could, for example, well, I guess it's a little more complicated than I thought, but Drbodgapopolus, he's an evil super genius. He should be able, well, okay, maybe he can't do much against a 15/15 that gives you a time lock and can't be countered, and also appears on the battlefield underneath a revealed card at some point, unspecified by the game engine. It was a strong strategy by the commies, and Drbodgapopolus, I think, on one of his good days could have taken him, but today, Drbodgapopolus just not quite there. Not quite there. I hope you've enjoyed this game. I'm gonna sign off now and leave you to mull over Emrakul Torn, 7 May 2010. I wonder if that's his birthday. He's gonna be ugly when he's older.